Hey, VC, what's up? It's me, yours truly, VC Cheer. Still stopping the big crystal light jug. Back to do a quick video here, and this is a video for the one and only Maggie. 1204Willow is her username. This is for her 100 subscribers contest. For those of you who have maybe not subscribed to her channel yet, make sure you go do that. You know, if not right now, as soon as the video ends, because you talk about someone who has been bitten by the vinyl bug. Maggie definitely has. I've officially nicknamed her Miss Addiction. That's her new name. I've been friends with Maggie about a year or so now, maybe a little bit longer, and you know, I don't know, just like a month or two ago, she's always really been into music. She's had, you know, a lot of knowledge about different things music-wise, but she just never was as much on the collecting side of things. And that bug just bit her like a month or so ago, and she has just been on a terror ever since. I mean, that girl is out shopping or looking for stuff more often than me. So, you know, I get like texts from all the time, like, I'm going. I'm like, holy cow, I can't even keep up with being able to go as many times as you do. So it's just been a really cool thing to see her get engaged with that and get really excited and pumped up and all that. So I'm almost scared to see where her collection's going to be a year from now or 2 years from now, because she's definitely got the bug and got the energy. So yeah, again, if you have not subscribed to her video, make sure or her channel, make sure you go do that. 1204Willow. Definitely make sure you do that. And even beyond that too, you know, all the music stuff and sharing that interest and everything else. The one thing you'll definitely find after you interact with her for a while is she's one of those few genuine good people that are still out there. You know, someone that's not looking to take advantage of you. Someone that's just has a good heart. Just always wants to do the right thing and tries very hard to do the right thing. And those are just kind of people that you want in your life and you want to be able to interact with. So, if not even for the music reasons, you know, that's a great reason to be subscribed to her channel and get to know her as well. And, you know, even kind of on a personal note, I mean, I consider Maggie, or I should say you, I consider you a good close friend. You know, outside of my family, there's very few people I have in my life that I've always felt like at the drop of a hat, no matter what they needed, you know, I would be there for them. You know, just like pop up, go do, no matter what. I just don't have a lot of close friends like that in my life right now, especially post college and moving and everything else. A lot of stuff is kind of a lot of fresh starts, and she's one of the few that's in that circle right now. And that really is just because of the type of woman that she is, type of person that she is. She's a very good heart, very good spirit, and again, I'm honored to have you as a friend. So, love you to death, Mags, and this is my response to your 100 subscribers video. So, the contest was basically about, or the subscribers contest was about music, or like what music do you turn to when you're having like a rough day or rough time, or, you know, whatever the case may be. And a kind of interesting question too, because one thing I know about myself is any type of negativity, be it work, family, relationships, whatever the case may be, and maybe even more so than the average person, me being around negativities sucks the life out of me to a degree that's almost like scary. Almost like I need to carry around a defibrillator if I'm going to be around negative people and negative things. That's just how much like life that it sucks out of me. And so I've always been one that really avoids a lot of negative people, negative things, and all of that. It's just like I don't need that stuff in my life because I know how much it affects me. And some people don't care, you know, they'll just be extremely negative this day, and the next day they go off and life is just life again. But with me, it's just like that stuff weighs on me. So that's when I kind of know a lot of times these are certain people I can have in my life, but these are people I can't have in my life. So that's just like how powerful that is. And so when I experience negative things, like you always hear the cliche of, like, if you're dating someone, or, you know, let's say you've been dating someone for 2 years and you break up, and then people go into, like, you know, sitting around listening to the sad love songs and all that type of stuff. See, I'm just the opposite, because that would just drag me down more to add more negativity, if you will, of, you know, negative love songs, not negative, but you know what I'm talking about, on top of already feeling bad. So when I'm feeling bad, my instinct is I go to energy. I need to be re-energized and filled back up with, like, you know, like, energy. So typically what I turn to is heavier music, you know, typically more metal and stuff like that when I'm having a bad day, stressful time, whatever the case may be. So what you're actually listening to right now in the background is a playlist that I have on my iPod, which is my energizing playlist. And this is the one I oftentimes turn to when I'm, you know, struggling or need to be brought up or having stressing out, whatever the case may be. So a lot of different things on here. I'll kind of skip around a little bit, but anyway, I'm just gonna kind of go. I went through and just pulled out some of the artists that are in there to give you an idea about what those energizing things are for me. So I'll start with the CDs, and this is what you're listening to right now, which is Spit by Kitty. And the songs Spit and Choke are the two that I have in this playlist off of this CD. If you really want to get energized, go see these ladies in concert. Oh my goodness. Ooh, would love to see them again. You leave there feeling like you could take on the world, the energy they put out. In This Moment, Beautiful Tragedy. That's definitely one that's in there as well. Prayers, Beautiful Tragedy, and Daddy's Fallen Angel are probably the main two off of that one. Zayo, All Else Failed. That's another one. Foresight and Psalm or PS 77. Those are the main two. Yeah, those are the two I have in the playlist right now. And of course, you're gonna have stuff by, you know, Metallica. Which is, it's kind of interesting too, because, you know, you guys know I love new Metallica and I love old Metallica. I consider old everything before Black and new everything after Black. But I've always found it interesting that things after Black don't find their way into this playlist. You know, so as much as I love both eras, there's definitely some type of, I guess, energy change that I've subconsciously noticed in terms of the way I put together this playlist. I mean, there's some stuff off of Death Magnetic and blah, 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 but in general, most of the stuff I have in that playlist is off of Kill 'Em All, you know, Seek and Destroy, Whiplash, Four Horsemen, all kinds of stuff off of this one, as well as And Justice for All. You know, the main two off of here, Harvester of Sorrow and The Shortest Straw. I think those are the main two in the playlist right now. Yeah. And then I pulled out the wrong one, but just overall, Bad Brains. There's a number of things I have by them. Like off their live album, their live version of Reignition. That's one that definitely gets me re-energized when I need to be, when I need to come out of a negative place. So that's not on this album, but there's a lot of different stuff by Bad Brains. Except Blood of Nations. I know I've talked about this album before. Songs like this one here, which is Teutonic Terror, as well as Shades of Death. Those are the two main ones I've listened to off of that one. The next one here, and actually probably the album Arise, I probably put more songs off of that on here more often, but even this one too, Sepultura Roots, like the song Roots, Bloody Roots, or probably the one I listen to the most, which is Dead Embryonic Cells off of their Arise album. So Sepultura is definitely one I turn to quite a bit. And then these next four are probably the ones that I listen to the most, in terms when I think about just for years and years now, when I need to be fired up or you know, just completely re-energized. These are definitely the four that do it the most. Slayer's Raining Blood. And the main two songs, Angel of Death and Raining Blood. Those two, look, just thinking about it just gives me goosebumps, gets me pumped up. And that's always one thing too I found interesting, and I know it's always different for every person, but like typically a lot of people that don't necessarily listen to metal music, even some that do, you know, they see it as being a very negative thing. But you know, it really isn't, at least not to me. And I've always just kind of felt like what it is metal music gives you energy. You know, that's all it is. It's just it's energy. And so when you get that energy, if you're a negative person, you'll use that energy for negative things. If you're a positive person, you can use that energy for positive things. And I just think there's always, it's just like that negative connotation, which a lot of artists personify with metal music, so you can't necessarily just blame the general public, if you will. But I don't know, it can be a very, very positive music if you are a positive person and choose to use it right. But I'm getting way off into something else. Anyway, Pantera, Cowboys from Hell, that's another one too. Dimebag riffing on Cowboys from Hell, just good stuff. So that's one that's always in that rotation. And this is the original release too, which is kind of cool. I haven't pulled this out in a while. The single LP is not the most recent 180-gram reissue they did, which I do want a copy of that, but I'm glad I have the original too. And these next two, these are the two that, for the life of me, I still cannot figure out how neither one of these songs have gotten old with all the years they've been around. They're just as powerful, if not more, to me, with energizing me as they were when I first started liking them. And there's not a lot of songs I can say that about that have not dropped one single peg in I don't know, they don't wear. They just do not wear out over time. And number two is going to be White Zombie's Thunder Kiss 65. Man, you get me on the highway, oh my goodness, especially like a nice day like today, and get the windows down, and man, they get Thunder Kiss 65 pumping, and I just want to lose my mind. It's so energizing. And I cannot tell you how much I hated that song when it first came out. As the world turns, I tell you what. But yeah, Thunder Kiss 65, man, that is one of the most energizing songs in the world to me. If I'm feeling down about anything, that always goes on. And of course, the one I'm sure you're tired of seeing from me, I bet half of you can already guess exactly what it's going to be. That's right, Metallica's Master of Puppets. I, for the life of me, cannot figure out why I cannot get tired of that song. I mean, you know, of course the whole album itself is good, but even the album, I can listen to Battery for a while, then I have to put it away. Thing That Shouldn't Be, Sanitarium Orion, you know, all that. Listen to it, put it away. But Master of Puppets, oh my God, I cannot figure out what it is about that song. I cannot figure it out, but it never loses its luster, and every time I hear it, I just want to go. I have like more energy than I've had at any point in time in my life, it seems like, every time I hear that song. I don't know, but yeah, that's definitely one of the most energizing songs for me that I have, without question. So, you know, we might as well go out of the video with that too. I mean, look at it, just automatic goosebumps every time. But anyway, so again, there you go, Mags. That's my that's how I deal with bad days, negative days, and everything else. So I can't even sit here and talk, but I listen to it. It just gets me so fired up. But anyway, again, congratulations on the 100 subs, Mags. And again, any of you who have not been to her channel yet, 1204Willow, go there right now, subscribe. You won't regret it, because she's definitely going to be one that's going to be a pretty good force here in the VC for quite some time. So take care, guys and gals, and we will talk to you soon.